Hello, I'm ABX Toycat and welcome back to another video. I know a lot of people like to start a brand new world every time they start playing survival. Sometimes it's every other time, but I know a lot of people just don't like playing the same world. They like to keep it fresh by starting over and over and over again. However, if you do that, you are going to start to get bored pretty fast of just like, oh, this is the same thing over and over and over again. So today's video is designed to kind of help that problem because I'm going to be giving you 5 fun game modes you can play in survival to make Minecraft survival really fun and interesting, you know, for a unique playthrough. So that's what we're doing today. Please do like the video if you do like it, because it helps out the channel a lot and lets me know you do like it. I want to see more stuff like this on the channel, but let's get straight into it already, shall we? With the first game mode. So this is one that when I was doing a bunch of challenges on stream, people kept suggesting, but I didn't think it was actually possible, but it's something I realized you can just about do, and that is a pacifism run of Minecraft. So if you've never heard of that in other games, basically the idea for a pacifism run is to not ever kill any enemies. So you can't kill any sheep, you can't kill any, pigs, you can't kill any creepers, zombies, anything that attacks you, you can't kill it. So this sounds like it's impossible at first, and it sounds kind of interesting, right? Like you go into a cave, you see a skeleton, you don't kill it, you run away because there's nothing you can do about that. And yeah, basically it means you have to get all your food from the ground. It means that killing the ender dragon, because that's going to be the end goal of this run, seems ridiculously impossible. However, there is going to be some exceptions to make this possible. So basically you can't directly kill anything, and you can't attack anything using anything aggressive. So snowballs are entirely non-aggressive. You can hit sheep them and it does no damage. However, there are a few mobs that are hurt by snowballs, even though it's a fun gesture, and that is the blaze, so this mob, which you're going to need if you're going to kill the end dragon, and there is also the ender dragon. So as you can see, we can be lit on fire. It's very, very tricky to kill blaze using just snowballs, because you obviously have to get, it's like a bow and arrow, except you need to hit them like 8 separate times, I believe, but yeah, it's basically, there we go, we did it. So yeah, I think that was 8 snowballs right there. Basically, yeah, that's what makes, this run so difficult. Getting the blaze rods is tricky, getting the ender pearls is even trickier, because you got to think to actually kill an enderman without directly attacking it, what you need to do is you need to have a creeper that just spawns. Okay, so let's, oh, he's teleporting because it's daytime, but you need to have a creeper next to him, and then you need to like have the creeper blow up just like that, so it doesn't kill you, but it does kill the enderman. So say there was an enderman there, you'd get the kill. What you can also do is get creepers to kill creepers and make TNT and blow that up next to the enderman, but no direct attacks, no sword attacking, no bow attacking, entirely using snowballs or indirect attacks. It sounds really, really tricky, and it probably would be. I'd love to do it at some point, and I think I will do. But yeah, Pacifism Run, gotta be the first game mode here, because it sounds so ridiculous, and I don't know if it's even that humanly possible, but I want to try it anyway, and I thought a lot of you might want to try it too. Anyway, let's move on to the second game mode I wanted to talk about here, which is actually going to be 2D Craft. So 2D Craft, you can probably guess a decent amount from the name, but basically the idea behind 2D Craft here is that instead of playing Minecraft in 3D, with a 3-dimensional plane, you play on a 2-dimensional plane. So as soon as you spawn, let's say I spawn over here somewhere, you can pick a direction, so I can pick that way or I can pick that way, but then I'm stuck in 2D from then onwards. So I can't go left or right, I'm always stuck going like this. And this is a vaguely Terraria-like experience, I guess you could say, but the mostly challenging bit about it is everything has to be done in this one kind of, I guess this one kind of plane, and that means, making a house, for instance, is a lot trickier, because you can only really guard so much of your house like this. This means a lot of things are a lot trickier, but I think that's what makes them interesting. Like, if you want to get, sheep and stuff to come over to you, you do have to start a farm, you have to pick the stuff up, and then you have to bring them that way. Or apparently, wolves might come over and kill your sheep anyway. But yeah, if you want to actually get stuff, you are going to have to play a little bit trickier, and I think that's a fun way to play. So if you want a really different way to play, pacifism's kind of just an interesting set of rules. 2D Craft is really just limiting yourself, but in a way that I think could be really, really fun. So yeah, that's why I'm suggesting 2D Craft as the second game mode here. Let's move on to the third, which for me is going to have to be, when I came up with myself here, which I like to call Minecraft RPG. So I haven't actually test played this, but personally I really, really like it in our in video games when, there's a mob spawner down there. But one thing I really like in video games is the kind of leveling up aspect. Like, I reached level 10, so now I can use this thing here, and that's the idea of Minecraft RPG. So if you check the description, I'll put it in there, or if you're really early to the video, I won't put it in there, and you'll have to remind me because I'm bad at memory. But in the description, you'll see a bunch of levels, and when you hit those levels, you can do certain things. So for instance, until you get level 5 experience, so you have to kill a bunch of mobs, you cannot use stone tools. You're stuck with wooden tools, and then you unlock iron tools at level 15, and then there's a bunch of other things you unlock at certain levels. So before you can do something, not only do you need to find the resource, but you also need to level up to the correct level. And I thought that'd be a more fun way to play, because instead of just being like, because you can get to diamonds within literally half an hour if you try, make it, getting to level 30 so you can get the diamonds is kind of the companion achievement there, and to some people this might seem really, really silly, like, oh, why would you purposely limit yourself? But I think to others who really like the same thing as me, it might be something you really enjoy. I'd like to try it at some point, and again, it's all in the description if you want to read that, so yeah, that's there. Anyway, let's move on to number 4, and first of all, let me just quickly notice, because I know a lot of people point it out too, that I do have really low hunger. I forgot to give myself food, but it's fine, we can survive on nothing. We're just gonna keep on taking damage, and wait, let's just not take damage, that seems easy. So, yeah, let's move on to number 4 here. So, game mode number 4 I want to suggest here is a race to the Wither or a race to the Ender Dragon. So, you might be wondering exactly what that is if you haven't seen my videos on it, because I haven't done one for several months now. Basically, this is where you start a world and you start a stopwatch at the same time. So, pull out your phone, start the stopwatch app or whatever, whatever you want to do to actually, actually time this thing. But you need to be timing this run, because the idea of a race to the Wither or Ender Dragon is to see how fast you can kill the Ender Dragon. And you might think if you're really trying, you can do it in like 20, 30 minutes. And personally, I thought that. I thought if I know where the stronghold is, I can do this in, minutes, not hours. But the thing about it that makes it so tricky is for the Ender Dragon kill, you need to kill at least, if you get lucky, at least 10 Endermen and 5 Blazes. And, making the Nether Portal, getting the diamond, or you don't really need diamonds, but, getting the tools to do that, making the Nether Portal, killing those Blazes, because, the Nether's a dangerous place, then going out at nighttime, because that's the only time Enderman will spawn, and killing at least 10 plus Enderman. It does take a lot of time, and it's really fun to see how fast you can do the whole thing. So yeah, that's why a race to the Wither is something I recommend. If you want to check out my race to the Wither or Ender Dragon, I'll link one in the description. Yeah, race to the Wither was my personal favourite, because the Ender Dragon one, like I said, it's all randomness based on the Enderman. Like, sometimes you get one a night, sometimes you get none, and your entire run's ruined. Whereas the race to the Wither, like, there's always Wither skeletons in the Nether, and although it's luck there, you can keep on killing them, and it doesn't feel quite so awful. So yeah, race to the Wither or race to the Ender Dragon, definitely recommended. Moving on next to the final challenge here. This one's a bit more of a fun one that kind of plays around one of the perspective things that some people use, but most people don't, because it's going to be called the Wield Steve Challenge. So a lot of these other challenges have been pretty serious ways to limit yourself. This last one isn't the biggest way of limiting yourself, but it's kind of a fun one, because you might not know about this setting. I know some of you do have it turned off, and it looks really weird, but basically in the options there's a setting called view bobbing. So if you turn this off, you'll notice instead of moving around naturally, you move around like you're on wheels. You move around like a snake or something. Like I'm just slithering along the place. And you can see right here, it looks like I'm, a wheeled Ocelot or a wheeled Steve. And that's the name of this challenge, Wheeled Steve. So the idea behind the Wheeled Steve challenge is that you cannot actually jump at all. You only have wheels, so you can't jump. If you can fall down stuff like this if you want, but you can't get back up because there's no jump allowed, which means you have to, if you want to do that sort of stuff, bring around half slabs. So this seems like such an easy challenge, but doing a lot of cave mining stuff can be really tricky when you're not allowed to jump, and just not jumping in general can make the game kind of fun, because when you're in the Nether and you need to jump across a gap, nope, you don't get to do it. When when you want to climb on this tree, you gotta do that. No jumping allowed seems like a ridiculous challenge, but from what I've done so far, it's at least a very different way to play Minecraft. I mean, if you don't like the idea of taking things too serious with the Minecraft RPG, you don't like the idea of racing to the Wither, you don't like the idea of not killing anything, this might be a fun one for you, because it's very easy. The no view bowling thing makes it kind of feel natural, like you're like, ooh, beep boop, I am Steve, I mine resources, I kill pig for food, and if that's what you want to do in Minecraft, I wouldn't blame you if it is, then that's something you can do. So yeah, let's place our stance. Oh wait, we goofed that up, but yeah, let's just eat these pork chops, and let's come to the end of the video here. So I hope you did all enjoy it. If you did like the video, please do like it and let me know. It helps out the channel a lot, and lets me know you do like it. Oh, also, one thing for this last challenge, there is a skin, I think it's in Skin Pack 2, there's a portal skin, or even the Dalek if you want to. I think that works quite well. But I believe there's a Portal 2 skin where you are literally robots and stuff. I don't know, there's a bunch of robot skins of variety that you might want to use for this, and that's something worth pointing out. But yeah, I hope you did all enjoy this video. I hope it inspired you in some way, even if it's not directly, and you might be like, oh, I like this game mode but with that. I hope that does inspire you, because playing Minecraft in fun ways is one of the first things that really got me gripped in Minecraft, and hopefully, I can get some of you gripped in the same way, because being gripped is good, which sounds really weird out of context, but you get what I mean there. Anyway, thank you for watching the video. Like it if you did like it, share it if you really liked it, and subscribe if you're new around here. I make videos like this every single day on my channel, and if subscribed, you'll see them daily on your homepage. Thank you all for watching, and goodbye.